my mentor, Anil, and Ian for sharing with me the great opportunity in Opulence. It's been fun. It's been learning a lot, and it's my huge honor to share with everyone tonight about like and trust. So let me share my screen real quickly. Okay. So what I learned from Renee and everyone is that, when we talk to people, whether through a new prospect or a friend or, someone that doesn't really know much about Opulence, about our products, one of the things that I really follow is, these set of rules. And, the first rule, of course, is always, you want to establish a good relationship with that person as much as you can. Because, it's building that new connection, that friendship is key, because if someone doesn't like you or trust you, no matter how great your product is or how good you share it, they won't really listen. But like if you build that connection with them right from the start, because I'm sure, have you guys ever been in a situation where when you spoke to someone or you met someone for the first time, the energy is there, really connected with them, and by having so, you're able to build like and trust and share, ask questions about what they do and vice versa. So because we're in a business where, a couple of mindsets that really helped me in the beginning was, because I came from other companies before, but they never really taught, the build like and trust framework as much as what Renee teaches. And what I learned from them was, we're in a mindset of building and maintaining long-term relationships. With that, because like when you talk to someone, they could be either become a customer or become a partner, or just having that right connection, because who knows, right? Like if that person is not right for them, then they could refer you with other people if they like what they see and if they like and trust you as well. We're also in the mindset of building and maintaining, repeated customers, business as well. Because especially with Fountain of Life, how great a product is, like when someone finishes their 1 month supply and they like it, they believe in it to protect and preserve health, they're going to keep buying from you. And what that's going to do with your check is, returning customers, returning, income as well. And we're also in the mindset of first identifying how we can provide better value for people. One of the main things that I always focus on is, the mindset. When I meet someone, I'm not thinking about how can I sell to them or how can I recruit them. And my mindset is, how can I add value? What can I do for them? And that's how I approach and share with people. So that's rule number one. Rule number two is never rush. Connect with them, talk to them, ask questions, take your time building that relationship, whether with your customer or your future business partner as well, whenever possible. Because sometimes when you rush things or they have a lot of questions, you want to answer their questions, but by rushing, they might feel like you're just trying to, get them to do something, but really you just want them to help them get all their questions answered, empower them, add value. And if someone sees the value of our products like Fountain of Life, they will either buy it and try it, or for some people, they see it as a great opportunity to make income as well and be a product of the product as well. So never rush, take your time, enjoy the conversation, right? Be present with them, and really build that relationship. Rule number three, be a product of the product, right? Because when we talk to them and share with them about how great the product is, if you aren't using the product, which you should, how can you share the product and how great it is with them with conviction? But when you use the product and it works for you, or the flawless skincare or the Fountain of Life or our fashion products, that adds more value, and people, when you talk to them, they see your passion. Because I remember one time when I spoke to someone and shared with them Fountain of Life and Flawless, because I've been using it and I know it works. That person told me their feedback was, "Wow, Clement, I see your passion. I really respect what you shared, and I'm willing to give it a try on the product." So that really was really helpful. And have a personal story of yourself, right? Like Ramiro always said about Fountain of Life. Fountain of Life is not a cure, it's not a treatment, it's a high performance antioxidant. Here's my story. So really, understand the key benefits of the product line, and share your testimonial, share other people's testimonials, share pictures, and share the value of how great our product is. So be a product of the product. And of course, number 4, which is a big one, you lead with the product after building like and trust as part of it. Because what I realize is when you lead with a product and sharing the value and how great it is, the safest way to talk about the product and the business eventually is through conversation. And by starting with a product, it can lead to a conversation that is they will like you more. So by building like and trust, having that conversation, you'll find out what's more interested in through the conversation, whether through business or the skincare or the Fountain of Life or fashion as well in general. And you never want to go quickly into the team building side or the referral side until you have first built like and trust and talked about the product. Because sharing a product and customers buying our products, that's where the revenues are generated. And when you talk about referral side, well, from the business side, talk about the residual income for the repeated monthly sales. So what I realize is, when new people join the business, a lot of times they made a few mistakes, which is normal. But as us helping them, we want them to understand that don't think about how people can benefit you, right? The right mindset should be, how can I serve them? Become a servant leader. How can I benefit them and how can I serve them? Rather than about me. Think about we and how the win-win scenario. So what I learned is that, be a servant leader, help as many people as you can to get what they want. You will get what you want. So leading with the product and at the end of the day, people don't really care about how much you know until they know how much you care for them. And be on a field and sharing with a lot of people, that's what I realized, and following this framework, it really helped. So building like a trust is following these 4 rules is really, it's simple. And this framework, it has helped a lot of people. But a lot of times people ask us, okay, so these rules and mindset, they're great, but how can I build like and trust? What can I say when I meet someone? So one of the key ways is what we call form. Because the more questions you ask someone, whether a new prospect, a new friend, or someone new, you want to ask questions in a way that, it piques their interest. And the framework that we use is called FORM, which is family, occupation, recreation, and money. And the purpose of this framework is to find their itch, what's important to them. And that by doing so, it helps you gather data, because the more questions you ask, the more you know about them, the more you can help them. So for example, by building like and trust, you want to ask questions to find out the itch. So for example, for family and friends, you can ask, oh, where are you from? Because some people are from outside Canada. So if they're from, say, Hong Kong or China or, Australia, then that they chances are they knowing other people outside Canada has a higher chance. So if they do become a partner, then of course, or customer, they can refer you more customers outside Canada as well. Or what brought you here? Why did you leave your home country to come to Canada? And most people say, I want a better lifestyle. I see more opportunity in Canada. And that really help you know more about them as well. And, or how's the family? If someone has a family, a lot of people other people asking about them so they can share. And by doing so, you build that like and trust as well. Or for occupation, right? This is one of my favorite category, because when you ask someone, what do you do for a living? Some people would say, yeah, I do this office work or some type of work, but you can tell by how passionate they are. And if someone says, I've been doing this, and you could be like, oh, how long have you been working there? They could be like, oh, 5-10 years. And it's like, wow, that's a long time. Then you must have loved what you do. But if someone says, yeah, it's okay, I want to eventually do more, make more money, bang, you find the itch, which is they want to do more, they want to have more. And what they're doing right now may not get what they want. And therefore you can start talking about perhaps the business side as well, after you talk about the products, of course. And at the end, you could be like, well, have you ever thought about doing something else that you can, have more passion about, help people? Which leads, because like one of the biggest thing is the more yeses, like when you ask questions, the more they say yes, then the chances for them to listen to you and the stronger build like and trust is stronger. Or recreation, a lot of people like to share about what they like to do. So that builds commonality, common interests. What do you like to do for fun? So if someone likes to play bowling, for example, or badminton, and you also like badminton, so you can share that experience with them and connect through that way as well. Or money, for example, they hate paying taxes, or when do you want to retire? Again, so these questions really help build like and trust, and it helps with connecting on a deeper level to ask them what's in it for them. And then eventually there's different ways of approach and after build like and trust through a fountain of life and whatnot. So for example, fountain of life, always ask them, engage them, say out of curiosity, do you take care of your health? And that person would say yes, and so you sound like someone who want to protect and preserve your health for a long term. Yes. And who else do you know who want to protect their health, right? And then they say yes for all those, and then great, we should talk, because my father has been using this incredible product and has helped improve his health, and we should get together and talk. So there's lots of other methods, but the key thing is building like and trust, the initial part. And once you establish that, it's about the building relationship. And of course, being in the field and just doing this framework, posture is very key thing, because eventually just people are going to ask you questions and whatnot, by having the right posture, and the right posture, you share your testimonial, share your story, because the product is good in itself. And if people see value in what you offer, they will try the product, especially, at the price point is so affordable. People would definitely want to try the product. And so with that said, build like and trust is one of the key thing. And that's what I follow through when talking to people. And so, yeah. So Mike, if there's anything you want to add or any questions so far, we can answer a few questions. Or Ivy?
I haven't seen many questions other than everybody partying at Nora's house tonight. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So not many questions. So you're doing a great job. If anybody has any questions, either raise your hand or type it in a message. I'm kind of answering them as we go.
Okay.
Hi, Tracy.
Will this be recorded? Tracy asked that.
Hi, Tracy. Yes, this call is recorded.
Hi, Ivy. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I haven't had Ivy on a call with me in feels like months.
It's only been 2 months, Mike. I see you every day. Don't miss me too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have Ivy on the call, as always.
It's Clement's first call. I'm supportive.
I know.
Yeah, I was surprised you came on board, because Mike told me this morning that he's coming on the call, but I didn't know you were coming on the call, so it's a huge honor to see you.
I love you too.
I'm blushing now, so don't know. I'm kidding.
Okay, questions.
So if you have used form with FO in mind, how would you close the sale? Great question. So one of the main thing when, after you share about fountain of life, it's going back to this. Do I have any more slides?
Don't be scared to ask for the money.
Yes. So, after you share about fountain of life and, how great it is, share testimonials, like Mike said, don't be afraid to um, ask for the money. So if you're like, great, you should definitely give it a try. After you see the price, because what a lot of people, after they see the value when it does and how great the antioxidant is and testimonials, and once you see the price, I always prep them. I'd be like, hey, so you use supplements, and in the supplement world, most average price for a month's supply is about 100 to 200 on average. But when you share with them how our price for Fountain of Life of one bottle is $50, a lot of people are surprised. And to close the sales, like, hey, you should definitely give it a shot because we have a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Absolutely no risk to try it. And the thing is, you won't know until you try, right? And I always say, my company accepts Visa, MasterCard, or debit Visa. Which one would you use? And during the approach, when I talk about FOL, Fountain of Life, instead of saying my company or I offer this and whatnot, I use a third party. I'll be like, my father or my uncle has been using this product and they've been seeing improvements in their health after using Fountain of Life. And I always stress that, it's not care, it's not treatment, it's a high performance antioxidant. So, and a lot of people, when they hear that, they won't feel like you're trying to sell them, but just sharing how great of a product is. So they'd be more engaged through that way. So I hope that answered that question.
There's testimonials to back up the product, right? You can always share testimonials that you have to help promote the product for you. When you're sitting down with someone, show them those things. That way it's not coming directly from you or the company. It's coming from people around the world who's had success with this product.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Clemens, for someone who just enrolled in the business, what is a good icebreaker?
Like a new partner?
Yes, for a new person
To
approach a prospect. What would be a good icebreaker?
Oh, so a good icebreaker, ask questions, right? Use the form method. Ask about who they are, ask about their family, what they do, and basic questions to get to know more about them. And of course, they're going to ask you what you do and what do you like to do for fun. So through sharing and connecting with someone, or if you have a good sense of humor, you can add a few jokes into it, and that builds more like and trust. Because a lot of people, what I find is when you're humorous, you're funny, people tend to, like you more in a way. So, yeah.
Find a common denominator.
Exactly.
Like, it could be a piece of jewelry that a woman's wearing that you could walk up and say, "Oh, that's a beautiful necklace you're wearing," and it could start a conversation. It's anything you could find that you could build a conversation off. It could be a compliment. It's a hello. Anything you can do to just spark a conversation and get their interest.
Yeah.
It's up to you to close the deal.
Perfect.
People buy things because they believe in you. People join because they believe that if you can do it and you believe in it, that they can do it and they can believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're selling yourself before you sell the product.
Yeah. And most often I find people will know if they're going to join you or buy from you, like right from the start or in the middle of a conversation. So.
Okay. Can you explain about the 67% retail profit in the new comp plan video? Is it specified? Is this specific products?
Mike?
No, it's not specific products. Just certain products have been marked down to the point, like when you look at some of the Merces or different products that have been marked down almost 50%, you're gaining up to 67% in retail profit by selling those.
Okay.
And what do you say when a person says they are already taking a lot of antioxidants and vitamins?
That must cost a lot. What
Yeah.
if I could show you one product that would still give you more antioxidant than all of those products you're taking? What if it was just one? What if I could cut your cost in half of what you're spending? And a third, right? It's funny, it's quick. Like, you're always going to get challenges. Like, someone's always going to try to get out of it. What are you going to say to respond to that?
Yeah. And I remember when I first started, these objections or people's excuses. A lot of times, once you start asking more, I kind of whatever they say, I kind of bounce it back to them. And the more I ask about questions, so sometimes I'll be like that same question. I'll be like, so what do you mean by having too many antioxidants from vitamins? What do you use? So you ask questions, and then they're going to tell you more. And then the more you ask, eventually you find out the root cause or the reason why they're not taking action. And so Tracy asks, please explain smart buy. If not commission qualifies, can the rep do retailer smart buy without flushing?
Okay. So, Tracy, the smart buy, to be commission qualified, you have to accumulate 150 in personal volume. It doesn't matter how you accumulate that personal volume, but PV is whatever you personally purchase. So it could be that you're on a smart buy for 150. It can mean that you are on a monthly shopping credit subscription. It can mean that you bought a purse and accumulated 150 in PV. But whatever, no matter what, you become commission qualified from accumulating 150 in PV. Can a rep do retailer smart buy without flushing? It's kind of two different things. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
I think Tracy's asking if a LA can do $35 with Smart Buy and not flush the volume.
Okay, so if you are a lifestyle advisor, you should be on 150 PV every month, whether that's smart buy or shopping credit. If you choose to do the 35 smart buy, you're going to lower what your monthly PV is to the $35 level, which means Business Center 2 and 3 will flush. You will only be able to accumulate volume in Business Center 1 by not being on the 150 PV every month. So you can drop to 35 and save your volume, but it's only going to be the volume in Business Center 1.
And you wouldn't be commission qualified until
you're at 150.
Next Smart Buy.
Well, until you're at 75. Did you just mute yourself while talking?
I think I did. Oops. Yeah, so what I was saying was, and then you wouldn't be commission qualified until you've upgraded your Smart Buy to 150.
75. They can qualify at 75 just for a different amount. They can't be paid out at the full amount.
As a lifestyle advisor, right?
Yeah, they get paid out as a promoter.
Yeah.
Right. So for someone that's as a retailer, for example, if they want to continue accumulate team commission volumes, there has to be the minimum 35 per month.
Yes. Okay, so I think we're going to move on to Back Office 101. So does anybody have any questions about how to navigate through your back office? Where anything's located, any of those things. Clement has lots of them. He calls me every other day to ask.
No.
Do you have a slide, Ivy, that you're here?
Oh,
If you're here, you have the slide.
I may have the slide, Back Office 101. Just
Perfect.
give
Awesome.
me a
I have no slides on my
There's a
personal
question
computer.
though. When does a new VIP customer earn commission or rewards if they sign up or to place their first order today?
When does a newbie earn commissions reward if they sign up to place their first order today? Ideally, Jackie, 27 days. So after the order processes and everything goes through, they would get all their rewards and benefits 7 days after. If you sign up a VIP, you get paid on the 7th day. If a VIP comes in, they get their reward on the 7th day. So I know a lot of VIP rewards are still being credited as we try to catch up now that everything is being shipped out. But it normally is at 7 days. Ottawa team. Where do we go to see the pending volume, and where do we go to see the pushed up volume? Okay. So Ivy, if you can go into the back office.
Mike, you're very demanding.
I'm always demanding.
Okay. Hold on.
See what else I got.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay. So the question was, where can you go to see your volume? And so to go to see your volume, you're going to go to organization. Once you're in your dashboard, you go to organization. You're going to go to my team volume. Now, once inside your team volume, you can see your current volume, which is your entire team. You're also going to be able to see whatever pending volume you have. Now, wherever you see the red at, you can always click on those areas. So if you were to click on your left volume in pending, it's going to actually, and go to April and look at April, it would tell you all of those transactions for April. So you'll see everything that's pending. So that's how you see your current volume and your pending volume. Now, you can also now check your personal group volume. So if we go back to the dashboard, Performance Center from there. Okay. So you click Performance Center. And it's not there because this account is not active. Scroll up. Yes. So our display account is not active, so it won't show personal group volume. But normally it's a tracker right above ranks that'll show you where your personal group volume is. And that's how you can monitor that every single month.
Okay.
Is that good, Ottawa team?
Where do we go to see VIP profits?
Okay, so for VIPs, what you're going to do is you're going to go to shopping. You're going to go my customers. So once you get inside my customers, you're going to be able to see shopping carts beside different people's names. So if we could find one that has a shopping cart, I don't know if we do.
No, not the test account.
Okay, so once you're inside, if you can find one that has a shopping cart, if you click on that shopping cart, it'll actually tell you exactly what they ordered, and it'll also tell you what the profit is on that particular sale. The ones that you see with the hearts beside it, the heart actually will tell you if they have something on their wish list. So if you see one of your VIPs that has someone on their wish list, instantly you should follow up with them. You should talk to them about the product, tell them about any promotions that maybe we have going on, and see if you can get that sale right away.
Okay, how do you organize?
So I have one that says, go ahead, Ivy.
Okay, how do you organize your team? Like when you get 5 LAs, how best can you place them? What?
So placement is always up to you. We never like to tell you exactly where to place. I can tell you to place something on the left, but you've already built your left. It depends on which way you're building is where you want to place it. Now remember, with the new comp plan, you're building 2 by 2 by 2. So in order to become commission qualified, you have to have one on your left and one on your right. So if you have an LA on your left and your right, and they're both on 150, you want to help those 2 LAs each get 2 LAs. The moment that happens, you become LD1. And that's the way you want to grow your business the entire time. You're going to grow 2 by 2 by 2 all the way down. Instead of growing wide the way we used to do it before, we're going to go 2 by 2 by 2. So I hope that answers your question.
There's a question about the PGV before, because it shows on any account that is LA or below.
I was asking about the PGV before because it shows on account that is LA or below. So PGV should show on all accounts now, Brian. Because even as you grow to LD1, LD2, LD3, there are PGV requirements every month that you need to meet for your monthly maintenance. So it should be showing on all accounts.
Okay, what if you have sold a product but the retail profits from that client says 0?
Hold on, what did you say, Ivy? What's your question? When is
Ask, what if you've sold a product but the retail profits from that client say 0?
Send me a support ticket tomorrow. It shouldn't say 0. There's no reason it should. I know that I did see one time, Trevina, where someone actually, it was a while ago before we caught it, where someone placed an order from the account, from the 2-bottle pack. That's the promotion for partners. So that was not pushing up any. That was not pushing up any commission. We fixed that right away. If we missed one, please send me a support ticket and I'll get it fixed for you. Karen says one rule that she likes to follow is always put family on the same leg. That way they all get the volume together. Makes sense. Do you have to be on shopping credits to receive retail commissions? No, you don't. But if you're building the business and you're trying to grow, why wouldn't you be on shopping credits to get that volume to be paid residual income? Brian's question about PGV. I'll address that tomorrow once I'm in the office, Brian. Any more questions, guys? Clement, you getting bored back there?
Huh? I'm learning right now.
You taking notes?
No. Listening.
Any more questions, guys?
There is
You're doing
one.
good tonight.
Clement.
Ottawa team said, can you give me some different examples of how to be MGRS qualified?
And go, Clement.
So can you give me some different example of how? So do you mean like what do you need to qualify, or what to do to become qualified?
What to do?
Um,
Examples of how you can be MGRS qualified.
you could talk to people, meet people, and share lead with the product, like Fountain of Life. Share testimonials, share your story, share the price, and if someone buys it from you, then that includes in your BQV part of your MGRS.
So different ways to do it. Let's say, so you got to bring in one new partner every month, and you also got to bring in a new VIP. So let's say you bring in 2 new partners. That gives you right there 660 in BQV. So that'll give you 660 in BQV, and then your retail shopper, your new retail sales, if you do $200, you're qualified. But on the other hand, you could do 1,000 in retail sales and sign up one promoter. Make sure you're on your 150 PV and you qualify. So it can be multiple combinations on how you do it, just as long as you reach the numbers. Mia, how much would a VIP need to sell to earn $3,000 a week? A VIP can't earn $3,000 a week. They have to be a partner to do it. As a VIP, they could earn shopping credits. They can get 10% back. I think it's 10% back in shopping credits, Ivy?
Yes, it's 10%.
Yep.
Pardon?
10%.
10%. They get 10% back in shopping credit. So in order to get $3,000 a week, what's that, $30,000 a week they would have to sell to get $10,000 back?
And Trifina has an example of how the fastest way to achieve MGRS is to launch 2 lifestyle advisor and sell a 12-pack of FOL to new VIP and making sure that you are on your 150 Smart Buy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Clement, what are the benefits of paying the 150 every month as a lifestyle advisor?
So number one, you'll be commission qualified. That also counts towards your MGRS qualification as one of the items requirements. And also that 150, you can get it in products. For example, it could be like 2 or 3 FOL bottles. So therefore, you're not just accumulating shopping credits. You'll be using the product as well, and maintaining your payouts.
So you want to accumulate PV. Everything Clement said is exactly right. You want to accumulate your 150 PV. It allows you to gain, the most residual income you can get by being on 150. It also allows you to either save shopping credits or have the product right away. I like the Smart Buy option. If I can get $150 in product every single month in bottles of FOL or Flawless, I'm going to sell those. I'm going to take what I need. I'm going to sell the rest to cover what my product costs, me, that I'm taking, and I'm going to make some money off of it. So your 150 has always been accumulated. No one's ever lost by being on the 150 because you're getting whatever you put in. Tracy, retailers earn 30%, up to 67%.
It was VIP that earns 10% in shopping credits.
Yes.
That's where the confusion was.
I mean, all of a sudden you're back and we get tons of questions this week.
Do I bring you the questions and people? Should I not be on?
No, it's good.
It'd be
It's good you're here.
call for you, no?
It makes the call even more interesting as well.
Okay. So we have a question from a person that says, I just got started about a month ago. How would I compare this to Amazon and eBay? So this is an anonymous attendee. You can't compare what we do. Each website is your own personal website. Is the website user-friendly? Yes, once you learn the website. It's pretty simple. If I'm a user and I go on the website and I see a logo that says shop, I click on shop. It shows me the 3 different categories that we have, whether it be fashion, health and beauty, or fashion, health, or beauty. Those are the 3. And once you click on those, it takes you to exactly what you need to do. Your question also says, customers in the U.S., when will they be able to order? Well, right now, I believe U.S. orders, we're figuring out a way to get those out right now. We have done everything we can. We have complied with everything. We're just waiting to hear an answer. But products will start, you will start seeing products move throughout the U.S. in the next couple days. So we're doing everything we can to make it as user-friendly as possible. By all means, if you have any suggestions or things you would like to change, send in a support ticket. We review all suggestions. We take everything you guys say because it's for you into accountability. We take account for it, and we just try to keep going and making it better for you every day. So, hope that I was able to answer your question.
Hey, I think that's all the questions we have.
Yep.
No, one more.
If you would like to
upgrade by selling products, can you please let us know how much each level needs to sell?
So to upgrade, without purchasing an upgrade, you need to accumulate personal group volume. There has been a little confusion on what is personal group volume. Personal group volume is whatever your level 1s do. So if you're VIP, if you sell to a VIP, you don't get PGV. You get retail commission and you get PV. If you're level 1, let's say you have a promoter or an advisor that you signed up, if they sell something to a VIP, you get PGV, and that's the way you can level up. You can get to the next level. It was a little confusion there, but it's all been sorted out now. It's whatever your first generation does. So if your first generation accumulates 400 in PGV, or if your first generation accumulates 400 in PV, you get 400 in PGV, which upgrades you from retailer to promoter. Your next upgrade is 600 in PGV to advisor.
But you can always sell the products and use the retail profit to upgrade.
Yeah, that's the way to do it if you're selling the product. Use your retail profits to upgrade.
Or the wholesale commission as well.
Yes, from signing people up.
Yeah, or MGRS.
They got to get the advisor first.
Oh yeah, that's advisor.
We're talking about retailing here, people. Does the retailer need to be on monthly SC to receive retail profits?
Does the retailer need to be on? No. You can receive retail profit without being on monthly.
How many days Do I have to wait before receiving a response after a support ticket has been open?
We try to get all support tickets answered within 48 hours. I know sometimes there's been Mondays where I walked in and had 100 support tickets. It's tough to get everything answered within 48 hours. We do the best we can. If you need a question answered immediately, you could always call, and then you can get an answer right over the phone. But support tickets, we try to get them within 48 hours. I hope you haven't been waiting longer than that. If you are waiting longer than that, just give us a call.
Why is the oxidative stress video no longer on the FOL website? It's great to have it on the page. Can you put it back, please?
Ivy?
Mike should answer. We have temporarily removed the video off the FOL website in compliance to FDA guidelines. Once we are clear from FDA, hopefully we can put the video back on, or we'll have to create a different website for the US regarding Fountain of Life, because there is a different guidelines that we're trying to work with for the FDA, hence the problems with shipping FOL to the US right now, but hopefully we'll get all this taken care of. David and Kaylee's been working very hard to try to get all the orders out for you in the US, and we'll figure everything out very soon, hopefully. Okay? Next question. I ship a 12-pack of FOL to Jamaica, but it creates a problem for the receiver because my name did not appear on the package. Is there any way to get that done?
You shipped a 12-pack of FOL to Jamaica. So you received the 12-pack yourself from us, and then you shipped it to Jamaica? Is that correct?
No, I think we shipped the 12 packs on their behalf.
To someone else in Jamaica?
Yes, to someone else in Jamaica.
Okay. So that person's name, we only can put the person's name on it that is receiving the package.
Okay, we'll go back to that after. How much retail does each level have to sell in order to upgrade to each level?
It all depends on what products they're selling and what the CV push-up is on each product. So,
okay, sorry, Mike. If this person is selling the product themselves, they can't do the upgrade progressively. They will have to pay for the difference to upgrade. Yeah. Using their retail profit.
Yeah, if their level 1 does the sale, it depends on what product. Yes.
Yes, but if it is your level 1 that does the sales, then it can help you upgrade progressively. Mike, the US is trying to control everything.
That's what we do. Don't talk about in my home country.
Nora says she has a cruise question. Should we unmute her?
Nora, why are you asking me cruise questions? You are so lucky Ivy's here. There she is. Unmute yourself, Nora. There you go.
There we go. Look at my dining room. Printer and the
Hi, Niagara.
Hi, Team Niagara.
Hi, Ivy. Say hi, hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Mike, Gina is mad at you. You're not answering her phone call.
Gina, I'd be busy.
Yeah, I know. I know you're always on a meeting.
And you haven't come to see me in weeks.
I know.
She just come back from the Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
days?
See, Mike. She went to Alabama overnight, and then she fly to the Philippines for 4 days.
And she qualified for MGRS.
Yes.
I'm working on it, Mike. I'm working on April.
Good. Congratulations on last month.
Thank you.
All right. So, question. What was that?
Oh, my, no,
Question about the cruise?
Yeah, if
yeah, my name is misspelled.
Oh, spelling. Ivy?
If your name is misspelled,
Right.
get a hold of Danny so she can update it.
Say what? Support ticket?
support ticket.
If
Thank
your
you.
name
That's
is
support ticket
misspelled,
owners.
send an email to or reply to the email at event@myopulence.com.
Wala kang pasok.
And we will need to send it to the cruise line to get that updated.
Okay.
Okay.
So respond to that email that she sent and then put
Like the booking ID? The booking ID?
Yes,
The
the
book-
booking ID email.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got your hair done? Is that your FOL hair?
Well, hair and a haircut, yes.
Oh, by the way, are we when is the conference and are we dressing up?
There is no gala, I don't think, is there?
There is a formal night on the boat on our first night of dinner. We're going to release a itinerary for our own events actually tomorrow. So watch out for that on the Facebook group.
All right.
Anong site yung pinuntahan mo?
It's on the email.
We have to go back to the prosperity call, ladies.
Bye, Team Niagara. Team Ottawa would like to be, can we add Team Ottawa? They got a little jealous, so they want to wave. There's lots of troublemakers in Ottawa.
Niagara's always trouble.
Ottawa's worse.
Okay, in the meantime, the FOL website have a lot of info on the benefits for men. Can we add more info on the benefits for women? Now, we're asking. Oh, hi, Ottawa.
Who's there?
They're having their meeting.
All of the important people are here, including
Look, everybody. Hi, Aki. Hi, Reza.
Hi, Reza.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hi, troublemakers.
Can't hear you, Reza.
What are you saying, Reza?
Can't hear you. I unmuted myself again. Okay, so right now we're trying to keep the information as generic as possible while we deal with the FDA. We have eliminated some information on the FOL website during the process. So as soon as we clear everything up, we'll add more information regarding the benefits of lignans to women's health. I have 2 orders coming to the US. Can I wait or try an alternative method to get it?
You have 2 bottles coming to the U.S.?
Dalton does.
2 orders coming to the U.S. Can I wait or try an alternative method? Dalton, give our product team a call tomorrow. Like I said, we are working on alternate ways to get it out to you. And so I would give them a call and see if there's been any progress.
When a new
Marion has a
retailer pays
question.
their $100 plus tax and chooses not to establish monthly Smart Buy, are they able to purchase products at member price and pay by credit card or PayPal?
Yes. They are. as long as they are a renewed member, they still get membership pricing on everything. So Tracy's question is, can my smart buy contain FOL if I'm in California? Yes, it can. I think we're caught up on questions. You see any
Reza,
more,
what do you mean?
Ivy?
What's going on with the bread?
What? The
Oh,
bread?
beard. Sorry. I can't read. Mike, you need to shave.
But I like the beard. It's warm. It's winter. We're getting a snowstorm this week. Rebecca says, no, cut it. What is going on? Okay, I'll cut the beard. Thanks, guys.
I think we're good. We caught up.
So as we wrap up the call tonight, guys, I want everybody to focus on the 966 promotion. It is huge. The last time we ran a promotion like this was a double IA that sent shockwaves around the world. So everybody stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, working hard, selling, and signing people up. Congratulations, Clement, on your first call tonight. I know it can be a little overwhelming at times, as I've been there. Ivy's a professional. She loves this.
Ivy's amazing.
Yeah, okay. Clement, you did a great job.
Thank you, everyone,
Great
for
job
support.
tonight.
Thank you. Oh, Rhonda said, Mike, Rhonda said, don't cut it. It's hot. That's what she said. So
My beard became a topic. I'm just going to sit here like this. But thanks, everybody, for being on the call this Tuesday. We're here every week. Write down all of your questions throughout the week. I know you get tons of them. Write them down. And we're going to try to answer them every single week. We always have someone great here with us to help us with these calls, whether it's Clement,
Ivy.
Nora, Reza,
Ivy,
Renee, any of you guys. Every one of you that's on this call is a leader in your own right. Keep up the good work and keep working hard, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a
Thank you,
good night.
everyone. Good night.